Hello and welcome to Downtime Fun. Today we are back to solving puzzles. Woohoo! In this video I'm going to solve the wine on the left and the chocolate basket on the right by Akaki. Actually I've solved them a few months ago, but the beauty of these puzzles are that after a while and solving other puzzles, the solutions tend to fade away from me and it's like a brand new challenge. Just a quick recap, I got these puzzles from Akaki's Etsy store. I've put the link in the description below so you can check them out and get them yourselves. They are really good fun, excellent 3D printed quality and have a wide range of difficulty suitable for everyone. So I highly recommend you to check them out. Back to the wine and chocolate puzzles, which are rated as difficult or hard. I think it's around 8 out of 10 in difficulty level. So let's see how long it takes me to solve these puzzles again, shall we? Okay, so let's start the clock and we'll start with the wine on the left, the red wine puzzles. The first thing I usually do with these 3D packing puzzles is that I will try to figure out how these pieces should be placed outside the frame or the restriction, so to make sure that I can make the cube before I try to place them in. It's not a trick, but obviously making the cube is the first step, and for the wine it's relatively straightforward, I'd say, to make the cube, but usually that's the easy part. The difficult part is to figure out which should be placed in first. If you have seen my boxy puzzle earlier, if you haven't, I'll leave a link on the top right corner so you can check that out. But it takes a few trial and error to make sure you have the correct combination and also the proper sequence to put them in. For the wine puzzle, I have quite a good idea how the cube should be made, so I'll just jump straight ahead to place them inside. Usually the first thing I try with these puzzles is to place the biggest piece in first, given as you put more pieces in it's more restrictive and it's harder to put the things in. However, for this one, when I place the biggest one inside, it already restricted a third of the top, so it's a bit tricky. But the thing is, for this puzzle, somehow it left quite an impression on me, so I have a general idea of or the direction where I should go. Hopefully this will help me to solve this quicker. And this piece here, it can be turned inside the basket, so this should be one of the required moves, but how I'm going to turn it, I have no idea. So I'll place that in first. Now I'll try to place this biggest piece in. Okay, and then I can rotate it now after placing the biggest piece in the second, and I can spin the biggest piece like so. Then even with 1/3 of the box covered, I can still place the third piece in, slide it in, and now placing the column shaped piece, and done. Cool. It still felt really cool when solving this, the satisfaction of filling the whole basket out with the top fully filled. Even though it's only 3 minutes, it's just because that I have a good impression on how the pieces should be placed, or at least I have a general idea how the big piece has to be hanging out like so before placing other pieces in. So 3 minutes, not too bad. I'm quite happy about myself and still had a lot of fun solving this puzzle. Resetting the clock, the counter, the timer, and we'll move to the chocolate. This one I can remember I had a really hard time the first round when I tried to solve it. Let's see if I've improved after these few months, which I highly doubted. So first I'll make the cube outside of the basket. I just think this is such a clever idea of having multiple puzzles fitting into the same basket. So it's again just like playing a video game, I'd say. So I have different levels, and it starts with the easy ones, then the medium ones, then the hard ones. The stage design is the same, the basket is the same, it doesn't change, but it's all about the constituents of the puzzle itself, say chocolate and wine. It's totally different, and each mechanism has its own style or character. Anyway, I think I have a pretty good idea how the cube should be made, and the next step is to just put them in. Easy, right? And this biggest piece can't be placed inside. Maybe my memory actually misdirects me or fails me, and I have a false idea of the solution, which can make the whole thing a lot more difficult. And somehow I think this biggest piece should be on top, but nope. Okay, so after trying for a few more minutes, it seems this is not the correct solution, so I'll just have to regroup, take them all out, and think of how or which piece should be going in last. After struggling for a few more minutes, 8 minutes, I think I have to... this is the only way I can complete the cube, but it's just the sequence of how I put in is the challenge. Now I think this may be the correct orientation, or at least the top piece is this W-shaped piece. One of the challenges for the Akaki baskets is that it really helps if you can visualize the 3D orientation of each piece in your mind before placing them in, and also remembering each piece, the relative positions of each piece, so you don't have to be like me and have to take all the pieces out and remind myself how the relative pieces should be placed. Okay, so fast forward to 20 minutes in. I've been struggling a bit, and now every piece is out of the box, and let's go with the usual strategy where I'll place the biggest piece in first, and now this piece goes in second. Requires 1, 2, 3 turns, and now 4 voxels are covered. So the top, so it restricts how I place the remaining 2 pieces in, but maybe that's fine. Let's see. Actually, if I move this in just like a ladder step by step, I can put this in, and on the other side I can place this in also by moving the top piece like so. And yes, I think I've got it, finally. 21 minutes 28 seconds, I resolved this puzzle. In the end, it's the H piece which is on the top, and so my memory actually distracted me from the correct solution. So the wine basket only took me around 3 minutes, and that means my memory served me well, whilst the chocolate, it took me a lot longer than expected, over 20 minutes, but that's what's so great about these restricted 3D packing puzzles. Its replayability is great. Anyway, that's about it for this video. If you have enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more puzzle videos, and also some random videos here and there. Let me know if you have any good puzzles that you recommend me to try in the comments below. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.